First off, one thing is fucking block. Blocking the spawn, dude. I mean, it's such a trivial thing, but like, it's always going to be a responsibility and hardpoint for some of these people to block the back spawn. And sometimes you may feel like you're just fucking AFK shooting and looking at a wall, but as long as it remains controlled, if the situation is controlled, it's so much better than if the situation is fucking chaotic and everyone's trying to look different ways. 2, and this goes for even pro players. I'm going to kind of take it a notch down. I was just going to say just what your spawn means. And for like a pro player, it could be like, yeah, what should I do off the spawn? Obviously. And that's going to be a thing for every pro player at any point in their life, because it's a very hard decision to make sometimes. You know, there's a lot of decisions that you have to go through your head on what you're going to do off the spawn. For a generic rank play player, sometimes just kind of like what I was saying with spawning close. If you're spawning close, what the fuck does that mean? What do you have to play for? What does the rest of your team have to do to help you out? Because you're just spawning, or what do you have to do to help out your team? Because what does your spawn mean? Like, the area that you're spawning in, what the fuck does that mean on the map? That's another big thing. I would say it's more map awareness at that point. If you spawn in one specific area, what does that mean for what the enemy team's doing and what you might need to do for your team? Those are the 2 biggest things I would say for like ranked players to kind of understand. Trades all over the place, and Thieves for the first time in this round, maybe like recognizing where you spawn, so it means that they should be here and here. Yeah, so I like to call it, I mean, I've talked about this a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's deduction, because deducing something, this is going to be a fucking English lesson at this point. Deducing something is like, okay, they're not here, so they must be here. Call of Duty nowadays doesn't really work like that. It's more probability based. So, you know, sometimes squad spawns have an effect, sometimes other things have an effect, whatever. So it's more like, okay, they're not here. It's most likely that they're going to be doing this, or they're going to be here. Most likely. I think it's called induction. Probability. Think of it as like probability based. And this is how every pro Call of Duty player thinks. You're not thinking, oh, this person's here, so they must be here. It's more like, this person's here, so there's a good 90% chance this is going to be what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the way the logical way you might think. You spawn here, they're over here, your teammates over, Jesus. Your teammates over here and over here. What do you need to do? What are you doing off the spawn? And fuck, you can make a quiz on this at some point. What do you need to do off the spawn? And it's like, oh, I gotta pick up this lane, you know? Oh, what do I gotta do? Oh, this guy died, I have to pick up the flank. You know what I'm saying? You kind of learn it just through reps and stuff, but logic is the best way, or basically the only way that you can kind of make decisions on the map. And there are going to be a lot of decisions you have to make. You need to quiz case on this shit? Yeah, I don't know. Dude might get confused. But that would be a funny exercise.
May have survived. Oh no. Oh yes, 0.5. We're still in this.
You just don't have any trophies. I don't see any trophies, and Atlanta FaZe are swarming. You got Sun going on the flanks.
Yeah, Linsicki, like any situation you get into a hard point, that type of thinking process is going to be going through your head. Any situation, any decision you make is going to be going through your head.
Cleaned out. Atlanta FaZe, cool, calm, and collected.
Zuma was quizzing him with tac maps yesterday? No, really? He wasn't doing well?
String something together on the attack, and I think the way it's shaping up,
we have to get his knowledge up. We have to get his ball knowledge up.